Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here, and welcome back to another video about, of course, everyone's favorite dragon, Spyro. Now, I'm here today to talk about something that has been discovered in the last couple hours by the user JumpButton. You may know him as a massive Crash Bandicoot fan, to the point of making his own fan game, working on one of the developers of Crash Bandicoot Crystal's Wrath. So anyway, I'm going to be giving a little bit of a background to explain exactly why what we've got here, the information here, is the smoking gun to proving the validity of a Spyro HD remaster, and evidence that it has actually been in development since 2015. So there is a page here, this is one of the first things linked in the tweet, that is from the Screen Actors Guild. It's a Screen Actors Guild database, and that basically, anyone is registered when they do voice projects or acting and stuff like that. So this SAG sort of registry, it has a list of Activision projects. You can see here there's Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Lethal Combat, Crash Bandicoot Remaster, and something called Falcon, which comes straight after Crash Bandicoot. So it's in one of the orders, it's at a very, very similar time. Crash Bandicoot and Falcon exist. So that makes this next bit very interesting. We see an account here by the name of Falcon McBob with a Spyro the Dragon handle. This account was seized by Activision. That sounds more negative. It's more just like the woman that had the original Spyro the Dragon Twitter account hadn't used the account since 2012. Activision would have gone through a process to actually reclaim that account and be able to use it for themselves. The account tweets are protected. So the name Falcon McBob, I mean, ignore the McBob bit, Falcon. Falcon is clearly connected to this Falcon project that was listed as an Activision project from 2015, around the same time as the Insane Trilogy. Now, if you look here, they tried to reset the password, and you'll see that there is an email, sp ***, obviously Spyro, and then a ***, Activision.com. So that essentially means that there is an Activision, a Spyro account on their registry. Now, not everyone can just instantly reclaim an account like this. It's not like a fan can get access to this like the official Spyro one where it was a troll and stuff like that. This is a legitimate corporate method of actually getting access to these. This information here basically shows that Spyro and Crash were filed at a very similar time, and it means that there was actually plans to do Spyro from the very beginning. Now that makes me, who's someone that's been very skeptical about how they would theoretically treat Spyro, and makes me think that, wow, they've actually been planning this, because if you look at this essentially says that the Laura Kate Dale story that broke from Kotaku is actually true, and Vicarious Visions are working on the game, which means that if you're looking at this is around 2015, that they've been working on Spyro for over 3 years. It explains why, what they want to go back and forth between the games. It explains that Spyro is the bigger game. Spyro is the more advanced and detailed game, dare I say. So it needs more time. So Crash comes out first. It shows them that they have enough time. You can see here that they would have withheld Spyro from coming out or even being promoted intentionally, so Crash could come out, they would be able to work on Spyro in the background, and then the marketing would not interfere. So in summary, Activision has acquired the account, Spyro the Dragon. They've named it Falcon McBob. The SAG listed project is called Falcon. Connect those dots, as JumpButton says. It dates back to 2015. It's filed the same time frame as Insane Trilogy, which means that the games were simultaneously developed. It suggests that the sources are accurate. Remember, the sources mentioned that Crash will receive ports, so like I believe it was a Nintendo Switch PC as well, and it means that essentially everything that's been coming out, like the GBI executives that were saying that like the 5-year plan and everything like that, Crash in 2019, all this is now true. Is it 100%? Is it 100% Loctite? I mean, you could almost say yes. Like, I'm not one of these massive speculatory guys that just sees a bit of information and goes, oh, it must be true. But this is thoroughly researched. This is thoroughly explored. They have looked at all of the connecting dots, and right now we are seeing a almost complete picture. It's now a matter of time. So I could probably talk about this forever, because there's a lot that actually excites me beyond the fact that we've essentially got confirmation that this is legitimate and we're going to get a Spyro remaster. It's more the fact that it's actually been around for so long. That's what makes me happy, because My biggest concern in the other video where I talked about, you know, the initial leak is I was saying, you know, if they've only started it last year, then oh my god, we are totally and utterly screwed. But this says that it has been going on for years now. It means that when we get footage of this, hopefully in the next few days or weeks, we're going to see some pretty far into development stuff. We're going to be seeing some incredible stuff. And, you know, as I said just before, you know, Spyro's a bigger game. I think that what we're going to see, I've never been more positive about this in my life. I really am truly excited for this now because there's just a lot that is said with this information that's out now. I think there's a lot to be excited about. I don't think we're going to have the same concern that we may have if we, you know, knew that they'd only been working on it for like a year or something like that. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. I could go on forever, but I'm going to end it. I'm going to cap it at the old 6 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you very, very soon. The next Spyro video you see, hey, maybe it'll be some footage. Let's see. Thanks, guys.
Morning, E.
Morning, Lloyd.
Don't say good morning, man.
Positivity, drama. You gotta learn to find positivity in every situation.